Absolutely, Tammy. And earlier on, when that entourage arrived, is because we recognize one or two of the vehicles that we usually see Julius Malema arriving in. But I can tell you that this was in preparation for their arrival by a chopper. A short while ago, I'm going to step out of shot and ask my colleagues Bungseli to show you the chopper that was ferrying Julius Malema, the EFF leader, as well as the EFF's former chairperson, Dalimpofu. Now, we were put at a bit of a distance, Tammy, but I can tell you that I didn't quite spot Ekurhuleni Mayor Mzwandile Masina, but I could be wrong. He could still have been on this chopper and a part of that entourage. So Malema arriving just after 12:30 here in Nkandla to have that tea party, as it's now been dubbed, with former President Jacob Zuma. We all saw then that short conversation between the two about this particular meeting. Some of the things that we're expecting to be discussed is the Constitution. And, when Malema asked to have tea with Zuma here in Nkandla, it came at a time, Tammy, when the former president a few days before had said that he has no intention of honoring the Constitutional Court ruling, forcing him to appear before the State Capture Commission of Inquiry. But that's not all that we're expecting to be discussed in this meeting. And we're also expecting then afterwards that we might have a short address from those who are part of the meeting to tell us some of the things. It might not be all, but some of the things that are going to be discussed right here at Zuma's homestead in Nkandla.
Is this meeting a closed meeting behind doors, Ziyanda, or will there be some media allowed in there?
The meeting's not for us, Tammy, absolutely not. And us being here, in fact, is something that us as journalists have really tried to push for, at the very least, to get some idea of what this meeting is about. And some are really asking what is so significant about us being here. Well, Julius Malema himself having been Zuma's nemesis over the last couple of years. In fact, in an interview that he done with Xolim Gambi, saying that, firstly, Zondo should not step down as chairperson of the commission, but secondly, that this man called Zuma should be chained and dragged from Nkandla. Those aren't my words, those are Julius Malema's words late last year. So one wonders then, what has changed since then? And might I add that this particular venue that they're meeting at was once dubbed the monument of corruption after Malema led that charge for the former president to pay back the money. This is why then this meeting is so significant. What's changed? What do they have to discuss now? And why would they actually post their meeting on Twitter in the manner that they have, sparking and generating so much interest? What will the outcomes of this particular meeting be? And will they shift or change the political landscape of this country?
And what has been the role of Mzwandile Masina in this particular meeting?
Well, Mzwandile has come out on Twitter to say that, we should watch this space. And in essence, he's been somewhat of a facilitator of this particular meeting after Julius said that he would be arranging this meet-up through Mzwandile Masina. Now, we know Masina is a staunch ally of the former president. It's not a secret. It's something that he's quite vocal about on social media. Masina's also been quite vocal about how the former president has been treated by law enforcement agencies, as well as the ANC itself in certain instances. In fact, we've seen Masina sometimes speaking against the decisions of the National Executive Committee. So one wonders then what the outcome of this meeting will be. But at this stage, I can tell you that I didn't quite spot Masina, but there was lots of movement on the tarmac and the helipad. So it could very well be that he is a part of this meeting, but definitely seeing EFF leader Julius Malema and Dalimpofu getting into that motorcade and being driven down to former President Jacob Zuma.